Hello guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft Basics. I forgot the word there. And as you can see, it is raining. But in a snow biome, it counts as hail. So we're not going to go out, but the only problem is, when it does rain, oh, I hear a spider, it keeps it night. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the rain off. I'm going to find this spider, but before we find that, before you even think about combat, you need equipment. So what we are going to need is, remember the iron I made? Well, I smelted it in the oven, and we're now going to make armour. So we are going to make, hang on, I need room for a bucket for farming. So we're just going to make a helmet and a sword. Now that is quite good because it does a lot more damage. Now open up E to open your inventory, I forgot to mention that, and you see these signs. Now that's where all the armour goes. Now watch. See? Now to change to third person mode, you press F5 and then there you go. To switch to, I don't know, first person, I'm not sure. That can see your front. So I don't find that, I quite like this. So, I hear a spider. This is not what I had in planned, and as you can see, there is a spider. Now, this is what you have to watch, because it can do that. Now that I have killed that spider, I want to keep an eye peeled, because I don't really want to attract any unwanted attention. Example, zombies. So I'm just checking up here that he's not dropped anything else. He's only dropped a spider's eye. That's okay. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to sunrise. That is quite good. Now, as I said in the first episode, trouble is you cannot build a farm. So what I did was, when it was night and when you were away, I started to build my little farm. Now, as you notice, when you have put it off peaceful, or it's not on peaceful, it's any mode, your health bar will start to decrease. Now, as you saw, my wooden pick broke. Now that was because I used my wooden pick too much and accidentally die. So that's what happens. Armour, tools, health, hunger, they all decrease after a short period of time, but in many different ways. Okay, so this is how you build a farm in a snow biome. You dig quite a little bit down, and then you just make a normal farm as if you were normally making it. So this is just another way. Instead of killing animals, you can find seeds. Now to find seeds, I'll show you in a wee minute. To find seeds, you need, in fact I'll explain what a farm is. A farm, well, you know what a farm is, but in Minecraft there are only a little bit less than you are. There is seeds which you can get from this stuff over here, and as you can see, sapling, made that tree go. So you can get seeds from this stuff. Hang on, till I prove to you that I am not cheating. Oh god! Now, as you can hear that hissing noise, that was a creeper stealthily about to blow me up. And look! Clay! Now clay can only be found underneath water. It is very rare. In fact, I've never seen clay above water. Unless it's on a custom map. Ah! See? You get seeds from grass. This is an alternative way from killing animals. Because once you kill all the animals, you need to keep going further and further and further, adventuring. But there is a way to decrease animals. And yes, today's episode is about food. Now, as you can see, go up to your, whatever your stake is. Now, instead of clicking your button to break blocks, which is left, you right click and hold in right click to eat. And in the older versions you would just right click and your food would automatically eat it and you would be hungry. Okay, so as you saw, my health started to decrease when I fell off that. My armor didn't because I fell on the opposite side. So in the last episode I technically mentioned that foods from animals, example cows, pigs and chickens, and sometimes mushrooms, I'm not a bit sure about mushrooms. They all provide food for animals, the rest don't. Sheep don't provide anything apart from wool, which you can make beds and paintings with and carpets, loads of stuff. Okay, but in order, right, and there's also another way, which is farming, which brings me up. You can get seeds, and you can also get pumpkins and melon seed, which you can only get from dungeons. Now dungeons are technically made of cobble and mossy cobblestone. If you see that, then I would remember where you are and technically get better armor, better equipment, unless you've got like diamond stuff. And every so often they have treasure, different treasure for every dungeon. If it's spiders, you hardly get any good treasure. If it's zombies, you get alright treasure. If it's skeletons, you get the best, because skeletons are harder to kill because they shoot at you, whereas the rest need to come close to you. Now, you may be wondering what I just collected. I collect sugarcane. Now sugarcane can be harvested to make books, paper, bookshelves, anything, right? Now the problem with sugar is you need a water supply. Now as you can see, I have not got any water supply, so I can't plant any sugar. That's why you need a bucket. At least a bucket would be quite handy. So I'm going to build myself a hoe, and I'm sure I covered this in my thing. If I didn't, here's how you make a hoe. There you go. Right? And what you do is you do the same as you did to eat food, but this time you only click it once, and then this should happen. Top layer of dirt, then right click to place blocks, and there you go, you've got your seeds. And then that eventually will grow into wheat, and then when you harvest the wheat seeds, maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 will pop out. Now I am going to cow more cows, and wheat can be used to build cakes, bread, and to breed animals. Now, what would happen, hang on till I just get, I'm going to cheat, I'll delete this, don't worry. To use wheat, you just hold it up, and then look at this. All the cows come because they want to be fed, so they're not getting fed. So that's technically what happens. Now, you could build an animal farm and then slowly breed them. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm only going to kill a couple so I can make myself some leather. Now leather is the easiest to obtain. To obtain leather you just kill cows, and then look, as you can see I've already had 2. So what I'll do is I'm going to keep killing cows until I get enough for leather pants and leather boots. To make leather pants that's 7, leather boots is 10, so I at least want to leave 2 cows in this area. How many have I got? I've got enough to make a cap. Now armor is very useful because when you fall damage, for example, hang on, when you take fall damage or any kind of damage, it takes normal health without armor. But if you have armor on, it absorbs some of that damage. Like it takes half of the damage out that you would normally take out. I'm just going to have enough for pants. Okay, the next thing you want to do for windows is to collect sand. Now sand looks kind of like this. You can find them in 2 different locations. You can find them near water or in a desert. And this is just a word of warning, Notch, if you're watching us, which you're not probably, but if you are, or anyone knows Notch, tell them to add sandstorms. Now the reason I'm saying this is because the desert normally doesn't rain, and sandstorms could be quite good, and sometimes, if the sandstorm becomes lethal, it can deal half a heart if you're out in the sandstorm for 3 minutes, it deals half a heart. Now that would be brilliant to do. Okay, so this episode's going to be a little bit long, but I'm just going to end the video after I show you how to make pants. Now, as you can see, I collected leather from the cows, and then I collected sand. What I'm going to do with that sand is I am going to smelt that sand. Tell if I put it on the furnace. Put the top on there and then coat the bottom. Now I'm going to count how much I need for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only going to need 6 sand. So 5. Okay. So I'm going to see how our farm's doing. And then I'm going to show you how to place glass blocks. And then I'm going to end the video, and that will be the last for today. I will not upload, I'll upload quite a few bits of videos, but I will not be filming anymore. The reason I done this, you could all be explained over by on my survival island, which I should be uploading right now. Yeah, so it should be explained there. Okay guys, so as you can see, glass blocks are still visible. It's if you've not put anything. But look at the difference. If I hit, it's like a normal block. And that means skeletons cannot shoot through. Whereas if you left it empty, skeletons can easily shoot through. So now your house is entirely mob proof. You've got a few bits of area. They can only spawn in your roof, and then if they do, they're dead. Okay, peace out guys. See you in my